Hey guys, how we doing? All right, so I've got some updates here. What's going on the farm as far as livestock guardian dogs go? So here's the dealio of what's been going on here, and I shared this on Facebook, but I'll go ahead and share it here too. You reach the point in any breeding program. I don't care if it's livestock or dogs or cats or fish. I don't even know. Any breeding program of anything, you reach a point where you're kind of genetically have painted yourself into a corner, and it's time to add some new blood in, and that is inevitably where we've kind of found ourselves now. So I have a couple dogs that I'm parting with, which is not easy, and one that I'm retiring. And I feel like when it's traditional livestock, that's much easier for people to stomach. But once you start talking about dogs, people get real twitchy about it. And I understand that. I can recognize that. I can appreciate that. But when you're dealing with, I breed Anatolian Shepherd dogs. They're livestock guardian dogs. They live 24/7, 365 with the livestock. Their job is guarding and keeping all predation away, whether it's four-legged or two-legged. Anyway, it's kind of a different thing. It's just a little bit of a different feel. And then, when you're a breeder, I feel like that changes things too. But anyway, I can understand where people, kind of can get a little weirded out about the fact that I talk so openly about needing to retire some things, sell some things. It's also my job as a breeder to continuously try to improve my breeding lines. Every litter I try to make better than the litter before. Like, that's my job also as a breeder. So I'm always trying to better things. So I knew that I was at a point. Sorry guys, I gotta readjust you here. I knew I was at a point that I needed to make some changes, that I would need to add in some females, add in probably a new male or a secondary male, one or the other. Anyway, so I've been loosely kind of just leaving that open and kind of seeing what's out there. And this male Anatolian Shepherd dog kind of came to me. Not really came to me. Who am I lying? Or who am I kidding? Here, I'm not trying to lie to anybody. I had a couple people send me his ad, and I knew about this dog being available and kind of kicked around the idea. And finally, I was like, you know what? Let's just freaking do it. Okay. So he comes from a friend of mine, and he's not genetically related to any of my dogs, but if you've been following me long enough, you'll know that, or you'll remember that several years ago, I took in a pair of sisters, Bahar and Harika. They were a pair of brindle sisters that I ended up parting with. But anyway, so this dog that I've just acquired, this male, his name is Floki. He's a 10-month-old purebred Anatolian Shepherd dog, AKC registered, gorgeous black and white brindle. Anyway, his mother is Harika, who is the female that I used to have here. So kind of a small world, how she all kind of wraps right back around again. Anyway, this dog is fantastic, and he's amazing, and I'm so excited to have him. And I'm hoping that he will go on to do great things for us here. So he's 10 months old. That means that I've got time with him. I've got like a year with him yet, until he can go ahead and get health tested, which means he'll go in and have his OFAs done, which are the x-rays of the hips and elbows to make sure that he is not rolling with hip dysplasia. That can be a genetic thing that is pretty common with these, I shouldn't say that, not common, but these big animals are kind of predisposed to it. So that's one thing you want to kind of have checked out. On that, as far as the OFAs and having the x-rays and stuff done, it doesn't not guarantee anything. Okay, so you can get a puppy from parents. Both parents are OFA'd, and both parents have maybe excellent ratings. Like, their hips and elbows are freaking rockin', man, and amazing. And you can end up with a puppy that has hip dysplasia. Luck of the draw. Like, sometimes it just pops up out of nowhere. It can be non-genetic reasons. It can be from bad diet, poor exercise, or injury. Most commonly, it is genetic, though. Sometimes it'll just pop up, though. Seemingly out of nowhere, it happens, right? But you can try to be like, I want to do the best I can here and try to choose from something that has been health tested well. Anyway, so once he turns 2, we'll go ahead and do that. And assuming everything turns out great, then at 2 years old, we'll be able to roll him into the breeding program. I can say, so I've had him for a couple days. So the transporter that I go with got him from Minnesota, brought him over home here, and he's been actually staying. My transporter's kind of taking a bit of a furlough here for a little while. And he's keeping Floki, the new guy, over at his place for a little bit to kind of let him ease in, kind of have that little rest and decompression time over there. My house is a circus, y'all. It always is, but especially right now with a mama and 9 babies here. So while my transporter's taking a furlough, he's got Floki over with him and just kind of getting to know him. And I really trust his opinion. He's very educated in dog behavior and dog training and understanding and reading these dogs' behaviors and understanding how they roll. And so he's given me pretty good assessment of this dog. And I've been going over and meeting with the dog every day as well, spending time with him. And he's just fantastic dog. I cannot say enough about him. However, we did take my Cane Corso, over with him to kind of meet today, feel that out. I've got a lot of videos, though, of that meeting and how that went. I have a ton of editing and cutting to do, and that's something that I will definitely share with you guys as well and kind of see how that goes, because Floki has been a 100% inside dog so far the first 10 months of his life. That is not something that bothers me in the slightest. If you know the way that I bring up and train my dogs, you'll know that that is like a chump change. I don't care. I recommend people starting their dogs off inside the house for the first 6 to 8, 9 months, just like a normal house dog would. Leash training, crate training, potty training, all the things training with livestock exposure. So he has not had that yet, but I don't even care because I know that he comes from super solid working lines. He's very Anatolian already, I can tell you that. It needs to definitely have an experienced hand, which he'll have here, of course, obviously, and he'll be fine. His workability is top-notch. I have zero concerns about that. So, yeah, it's just going to be a process here, right, of training him, and I'll take y'all with me every step of the way so you can see how this goes. In a perfect world, I would have him start off in the house and bond to me, his shepherd, and then we would transition to being outside. But given the status of my current life and having a mama dog and 9 puppies in here, we're going to have to adjust a little bit. Also, with having a Cane Corso male in the house that's 8 months old and very Cane Corso, we're going to have to make some adjustments here. But we can do it. Absolutely, we can do it. It'll take some time. It's going to take some rearranging a little bit, but we're going to make it happen. Because Floki, the new Anatolian, he's only been a house dog, so he does not have a winter coat on him, so I can't just kick him outside in this Michigan polar vortex that we're currently having at negative 45 degrees. Like, that's not happening. So, again, luckily for God's timing, we've got him with my transporter on a furlough in the house. By the time my transporter is done with his little vacay, he'll come over here with me. Weather should be a little bit nicer, I'm hoping. But yeah, you know, I'll take you with, and we're gonna bust this out together and figure it out, and we're gonna make it work because that's just what we do. But we got this, and I'm just super excited. He's a fantastic dog. Gorgeous conformationally. He needs some groceries, but he's a young kid, and he's kind of going through that lanky phase, but he's going to be a big boy with a fantastic attitude, great workability behind him, and super excited about what his future holds with us. And, dude, I just can't wait to get rolling on this. So, again, I'll come at you guys soon. Thanks for watching to the end of this video, and we'll come back at you again soon, guys. Thanks.